You cannot be high all day. This is something that's actually hard for people to understand. I've said this a few times in a few of my videos. You see, I like to help people out with their tolerance management. It's something that I've personally struggled with, and I feel like I've come up with a pretty good system for managing my tolerance where I don't need tolerance breaks, and I can get really, really high every day or every night. If you follow me on Twitch, I do the smoke sesh at 9 p.m. Eastern over there, but I get really high every day, and when I tell people you can't be high every day, they try to argue it. Now, what I mean when I say you can't be high all day is you can't be 10 out of 10 high all day. Sure, you can sit around and smoke weed all day. I just did it the other day. We did a 12-hour sesh on 710, and you know what? I was high all day. But I gotta tell you, the middle of the sesh, the hits were hitting way harder than the end of the sesh. And the end of the sesh, I was more tired than high. You see, a lot of people don't understand the concept of diminishing returns. When I said in my video recently, like 5 things that ruin your tolerance, I said you can't be high all day. A lot of people are like, oh, you can't be high all day? Challenge accepted. Or, I can be high for 16 hours. I just need a lot of weed. Or, oh, this guy can't get high all day. He's probably smoking some mids. I really feel bad for people that are leaving comments like that because you're missing the point and you're just trying to hit me with a reply. Some people listen to understand. Some people listen to rebuttal. And some people just don't listen. I don't know. But a lot of people left a comment like, I didn't know you could sit around and just smoke all day. You can do that, right? But it's not great. It's good for like the first day, maybe the second day, maybe the first week if it's not bad. But once you get into regularly doing it, you're not getting high anymore. If the first thing that you do when you wake up is try to get high, you maybe haven't given yourself enough time off from the last time you smoked. There's some people that try to have 0 waking moments of soberness. I don't know, like they're awake for 10 seconds and like, I gotta get a bong rip in quick before reality hits. But tolerance really is something that if you don't manage it, if you're not aware of it, you're just gonna wreck it and ruin it. And they go, oh, well, it's time for a tolerance break. I gotta take weeks off of smoking so I can get high again. Tolerance breaks are miserable, and for most people, they just don't solve the root of the problem. Like, dang, I'm smoking all day, I'm not getting high anymore. Let me just take a couple weeks off so I can get high for a few days, and then I get back into the routine, and then I'm not getting high anymore, and then I need another tolerance break. Like, it sounds weird when I break down what I used to do in the past. Like, oh, bro, I'm just not getting high anymore from smoking all day. Let me take a few days off where I'm miserable, and then I can get high again. I get high every day. I get high, well, it's every night, but I get really high. I'm talking really high. I'm talking so high that I cry. I even have shirts about it. We even got pillows. You can get this in the description or there'll be a link in the pinned comment. But if you've ever seen one of my Twitch streams, I get really high. And I've literally had days where I've gone through grams of concentrate in the past and not got as high as I get off of one bong rip. I'm talking like dab after dab, just e-nail on all day, just taking grams, pushing them up there, seeing how long I can dab it until it's gone. I had a really bad problem with my tolerance after I moved to Colorado. There's weed stores everywhere. There's tons of variety. I could buy dabs in bulk for like super cheap. I was getting tons of concentrate. I just always had an insane amount of stuff on me. And something that I've said many times is the more weed that you have, the more weed that you smoke. And funny enough, the more weed that you smoke, the less weed that you have. But when you just have a ton of it, it's kind of hard to have self-control. It's kind of hard to moderate yourself. But I gotta tell you, when you stop trying to be high all day, when your goal is not to be high all day, every day, you can actually get really high every day. It's just not all day. For me, it's 4 or 5 hours out of the day. For some people, it's 2 hours out of the day. If you're only getting high for 2 hours, there's 22 hours in every day that you're taking a tolerance break that you're not getting high. If you're only taking the 8 hours off from when you sleep to when you wake up, you might not be giving yourself enough time. Now, like I said, you can be high on occasion all day. Like there are some things like edibles will give you a nice long high. But if you keep hitting that same dose every day, every time, the highness that you're getting, the level of high that you get is going to come down over time. It might be 10 the first day, but then a few days later, it's only an 8. And it's only a 7, only a 6. Medical patients experience this. When I talk about tolerance, a lot of medical patients are like, well, I have to smoke all day for my pain, for my inflammation, for different things. Some people have to be high all day, but they're not trying to get recreationally high. They're not trying to get high. They're trying to medicate. They're trying to stay medicated. They're trying to feel good, right? It's a little bit different, right? Most of my tolerance information is not quite for somebody who needs to consume all day for pain or other reasons. happens. But for somebody trying to get high and enjoy themselves, just know that if you do it too much, the level of enjoyment comes way down. If you're trying to do it too much, it stops working. You stay at the party too long, the party starts to suck. You listen to your favorite song too many times in a row, it stops sounding as good. You try to be high every moment that you're awake and you don't even know what normal feels like anymore. Being high is not that fun anymore. Either way, quick little rant. I saw a bunch of comments on that video. I thought I had to address that you can't be high all day. Because, like, you can, but really, you can't. After a while, you're only medium. And then that medium gets even lower. You could be medium all day, but you can't be high all day. If you want to see a dank smoking video, I just dropped one on that green video website. Check out the link in my link tree. We're putting a lot of smoking videos over there, so go follow me on that green video website. Also, tune into the live stream. I get high every night on Twitch, 9 p.m. Eastern. Link your Amazon Prime and give me that Jeff Bezos money. And if you missed the video, 5 things that ruin your tolerance, check out this video right here. There's some other things, but smoking all day definitely ruins your tolerance. Have a lit day, my dudes.